Guys, welcome down to episode 4 of Dubai Golf, and yeah, look at my forehead, sweating already. I've literally just walked outside to do this video. I am on the range here at ETPI, just had a little short half an hour break in between lessons. It's getting really busy, to be fair, really busy. Struggling to find the time to actually head out and do some vlogging, so that's my latest struggle at the moment. Massive week this week though. We've got the World Long Drive Championships here, so I'm going to give you some footage from the night that we spend over there. Also going to do some vlogging here at the Earth Course, so stay tuned for some shots from there. A bit of a compilation coming up, and lots of videoing of lessons coming up. But also we're going to have a sit down and chat about Dubai, what happens, how to actually make the transition from UK to Dubai, the stresses and the strains and the frustrations of it all, because to be honest with you, there's been a lot. I'm pretty patient, so I've kind of managed to dust a lot of it off so far, but it gets you back up on a few of the ways to go about doing different things and the time scales it takes to actually wait for the stuff. So that's been frustrating, but once it's all done, then I'm happy. Then we won't have to do it again. So it's just going through, I'm just kind of getting everything done as quickly as possible. Most people are telling me it generally takes about 3 to 4 months. If I get everything done over the next week or so, it'll have taken me a month. So that's, I'm like I say, I just don't like waiting around. I just want to get it done and get on with life. So stay tuned. I'll see you soon.
Andy is.
Hey, come on, Nathan has scored.
Oh, right down it.
Look at this. Outrageous.
So he's been at that all day. Hit it. Right guys, so the main event is tonight. But before that, they have to qualify. Some of the qualifiers that are not already exempt are up. Next up, Joe Miller.
Tråkig white is
Bring this stuff now. Ladies and gents, James's last strike, 401 yards. Ladies and gents, it starts at this end. It's the Powerball for Tim Burke. For a chance to be champion of Dubai again. James Tate leads with 386 yards. 1 ball left. This is the Powerball. Half a mile, ladies and gents, this is it. Could be the last ball of the night.
Go! Come on, boy.
Oh my God. The rocket.
Street Champions giving it his best shot at the very end. It's just snuck out of boundaries, big but just out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, take it up with a great applause. World champion in Dubai, it's James Tate. I mean, what a story.
Go, go. Easy birdie. Right guys, so as I mentioned at the start of the video, just going to talk a little bit briefly now about the actual move to Dubai. And it's not obviously all been plain sailing. There's been a lot of frustrations and lots of things to kind of get used to. Every country do things differently, and obviously you need to respect that. And I'm not just talking from a cultural and religious point of view, also talking from a kind of administrative point of view in terms of what I need to do as a new resident of the country. And one of the most important things that I had to kind of resolve very quickly was my residency, was my visa. And the visa had to be officially stamped, and to get that I had to actually go and do a medical, which was around about 30 minutes away. And everybody kind of laughs and jokes, oh, it takes ages to do and it's a nightmare, it's silly, it's stupid. But actually I found that I was only in there for about just over an hour, which wasn't the end of the world. Also, I kind of think the process of having to do that and coming into a new country is fantastic. Obviously, for the security of the country, I had to give blood to make sure I was not bringing in any diseases. I had to do an X-ray, obviously, to make sure I was in good working health. I wasn't going to come here and try and abuse the system for any healthcare. I had to do some fingerprint as well, so again, if I don't know, if I robbed a house, my fingerprints are all over it. So that side of it is probably what makes this place one of the safest places to live. And at first you kind of think, oh, it's a bit silly, it's a bit stupid, but I kind of think maybe if we did that back in where I'm from, back in the UK, maybe some problems would be resolved as well. So once I got my Emirates ID, I was then able to get an apartment. Now, as you've seen in a previous video, I got my apartment already because the landlord, we had a bit of an agreement between us that I would be able to move in before I got my my residency and my card. But normally you need the card to register with the letting agent. So thankfully I was able to swerve that, but also in regards to buying a car and hiring a car, I needed the Emirates ID. Also, you get a little bit of discount as well in being a resident. The next step is what I've just done before filming this video, is my driving license. Again, moving it across from a UK driving. It's raining, guys, by the way. Seriously? Anyway, moving it across from a UK driving license to a UAE driving license. Again, to be honest, pretty free, pretty pain free. Well, no, that's a lie. You've got to take your Emirates ID, my original UK driving license and my passport, visa, all with a photocopy of each. And what I've been trying to do at the moment is I'm generally coaching 8 or 9 AM or 7:30 AM in some cases until midday or 1, and then I've got a break till 4 when I'm busy again till around about 8. So it's very long days, and I'm using the gap in the middle to go and do my jobs. And on the first particular day, I rushed around so much that I did all my photocopying. 30-minute drive to get my driving license, got to the desk, everything on the desk except my UK driving license, which I left in the photocopying machine. Now, to say I was close to tears is an understatement. I was fuming, but I was so frustrated with myself, so upset I then had to spend the next day coming back and doing it again because the offices were closed and I needed to get back for coaching. So if I can say that there's any frustrations I've felt so far, it's because of my own, a little bit of stupidity, but also just kind of under a bit of pressure to kind of get from place to place quickly in between lessons and rushing things around. So they've been my only frustrations so far. But in terms of the way everything is run, I think it's been fantastic. It's been really, really good. It's been quite easy. I'm in a situation where I've got all my cards in place. I've got a bank account which I opened last week, Emirates ID, driving license, bank account, visa, all ticked off. Nothing else I need to get. Apartment we've signed the contract for a year. I'm hiring a car at the moment. It's the one thing I haven't done yet. I'm not going to be buying a car maybe for around about 6 months. I've got a pretty decent deal. It's a pretty terrible car, but it's a decent deal at getting me from A to B for the next 6 months, and then I'll go and buy myself something that I really want to keep my eye on. So yeah, so far it's been pretty good. I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. That's why this video for a start is 2 days late. I'm working 6 days a week to fill my diary and build my client base, and my hours are extremely long. So I'm coming into work at 7 AM in the morning because a lot of people want to get coaching early morning before they start work. Funnily enough, a lot of clients are on kind of UK and European time, so they won't start work over here till 10, 11, midday in the morning, apart from midday. So they've got the early mornings free, which is when they want to come for a golf lesson. I've got a lot of people as well that'll start at a normal office hour time of 9 o'clock, finish at 5, and want to be here from 6 till 8. So my day at either end of the day is very, very busy with some gaps in the middle. So it gives me it's going to start to give me a lot more time to do this filming, to learn a lot more. I'm going to be taking an aim-point coaching certification over the next couple, I'm actually in March, so around about a month. I'm going to a TrackMan University Day as well in 3 weeks. I really want to get up to grips and start learning a lot more about biomechanics in golf fitness, golf injuries, golf rehabilitation. So I'm using the middle of the day to either film or to learn, or I should say I will be using the middle of the day to film or to learn. So hopefully from a content point of view there's going to be lots more to come. I've just started to find my feet now. I'm just starting to find a bit of a rhythm. So from next week on, some really good stuff coming. Left-handed series as well is also going to start at some point in March as well. Now I've had a bit more time to kind of prepare. But guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching from a rainy Dubai. See you soon.